It is, of course, another beautiful day in the capital city, and we are bringing you your favorite tourism broadcast. That is, of course, Tourismus Namibia. My name is Jemima Ndebele, and I have the pleasure of being your host as we take a tour around our beautiful country, exploring top trending tourism topics as well as beautiful destinations that you can be sure to visit in Namibia. But without further ado, let's head right into our tourism topics.
Entries are now open for the Republican Bridal Couple of the Year competition. Couples married between 1 March and 31 May 2024 have until 31 July of this year to enter the first round of the Republican Bridal Couple of the Year competition. One of the top 10 couples will be chosen from this pool to participate in the final, taking place in May 2025. To better your chance of reaching the final, enter now. To enter, simply WhatsApp #Bridal2025 to 085 785 6231 and follow the on-screen instructions or scan this QR code.
First up in topics, we will be looking at the rate of wildlife crimes in Namibia. In just a little over 2 years, more than 1,300 people have been arrested in connection with wildlife crimes in Namibia. This is according to Deputy Commissioner Barry de Klerk from the Criminal Investigations Directorate at the Namibian Police, who provided an update on the status of wildlife crime in Namibia. He was speaking at the National Stakeholder Forum in Wildlife Protection and Law Enforcement that took place this week in Windhoek. De Klerk said that from the 15th of June 2022 until the 2nd of July this year, 1,357 people have been arrested for wildlife crimes, crimes of which 1,197 were Namibians. The rest included 78 Zambians, 65 Angolans, 6 Botswanas, 5 Asians, 5 South Africans, and 1 Tanzanian. This year, 57 rhinos and 5 elephants have been poached in total. Next up, we will be taking a look and discussing the updates related to the concession awarded for the Sandwich Harbour. All current tour operators will continue to have access to the Sandwich Harbour area as usual as long as they pay relevant fees. This is according to Tourism Minister Buhamba Shifeta, who responded to questions posed in Parliament regarding the issue of tourism concessions in protected areas. He said that no Namibian will be excluded from entering Sandwich Harbour, hence no exclusive rights will be given to any company to conduct tours in Sandwich Harbour. Awarding the Sandwich Harbour as a concession will not in any way affect access to the area for the public, the minister said. Shifeta also emphasized that no single operator will be allowed to set the permit fees, as alleged, and that this is the sole responsibility of the ministry. Shifeta also gave assurances that the ministry will ensure that fees charged to visitors will remain lower compared to neighboring countries and across Africa to promote tourism in the country. Last but not least, in terms of tourism topics, we will be taking at news related to the Elephant Human Relations Aid. Now, since it began in 2003, the Elephant Human Relations Aid, also known as ERA, has made significant strides towards human-elephant coexistence in the northern Erongo and southern Kunene regions of Namibia. ERA's small team develops and implements holistic solutions for human-elephant conflicts to ensure the safety of rural communities and the long-term survival of Namibia's free-roaming elephants. Celebrating 20 years of elephant conservation, ERA's team looks back with pride at the growth they have achieved. After 2 decades and nearly 3,000 volunteers, ERA has protected 239 water points, benefiting roughly 10,000 people. ERA also supports communities and monitors elephants across an area of 12,000 square kilometers. That certainly is impressive work that they've been doing for the past 21 years. Now, in terms of more tourism-related content, we will be heading into our destination segment, where we'll be giving you a tour of beautiful establishments that you can be sure to visit in Windhoek as well as Omuthiya. Do stay tuned.
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone.
Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations, unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
First up, we will be making our way to the Windhoek Sky restaurant perched atop the Independence Museum. The restaurant offers breathtaking views as the highest restaurant in town. Here, guests will be able to indulge in the extensive range of delectable foods and fine wines, making every meal a memorable occasion. Melissa Jonk, manager and owner of the restaurant, tells us more.
Hi, I'm Melissa Jonk. I'm from Windhoek Sky Restaurant. We opened our doors on the 22nd of May. We are situated in the Independence Memorial Museum in Robert Mugabe Avenue. We're on the 4th floor. We have an amazing restaurant here. We do fine dining, but we also cater for every market. So we have some big things on the menu for the hungry people, and then obviously smaller things for the fine dining market. So we specialize in seafood, steaks. We have good pastas. We accommodate vegetarians as well. Our speciality would definitely be the Wagyu. We have Wagyu on our menu, so if you haven't tasted Wagyu, please do come. It's definitely worth it. So yeah, we're excited about what's going to happen here, and we love focusing on customer service and offering you an experience that you won't get anywhere else. We hope to see you soon.
Certainly is worth a visit. That is, of course, also situated on the Independence Avenue, where the Independence Museum is located. But without further ado, let's head right into our next destination, where we will be visiting the Roadhouse Guesthouse in Omuthiya, which is the capital of the Oshikoto region. It is an accommodation facility that boasts 24 rooms, a spa, and delicious food prepared by well-experienced chefs. The establishment also has a restaurant, a bar, and a swimming pool. Let's hear what Ali Shikongo tells us from Roadhouse Guesthouse.
My name is Aileen. Welcome to Roadhouse Omuthiya. We offer accommodation. We are having 24 rooms. We have single rooms, twin, double, luxury, and diplomatic, and family rooms. Our prices are affordable. Okay, we offer spa. We offer spa in Roadhouse. We have a Swedish massage, couple massage, sport massage, and our price is also affordable. We have a conference hall with a capacity of 50 people. Business, company, and institution can host events, workshops, and conferences. We have a kitchen in Roadhouse. Roadhouse is well known for its delicious food, mainly the Roadhouse pizza. Traditional food, we have experienced chef who make sure the food is well prepared. If you are driving to Omuthiya, you can call us and order your food and find it ready when you are arrived. We also have a bar where you can order the drinks of your choice. We also have a swimming pool. We have a parking area and the place is secure, so you don't have to worry with losing items. We have a security guard 24/7. In conclusion, I call upon everyone to find themselves in Omuthiya to come to Roadhouse Guesthouse.
Okay.
Certainly is worth a visit if you happen to find yourself in one of the big O's, that is of course the Oshikoto region. Now we'll be heading into our To The Point segment where we hear more from Michael Pownall.
Irango Med is a leading distributor working in partnership with NewMed and WestMed to meet the comprehensive needs of the Namibian healthcare sector. As a partner pursuing sustainable global healthcare, we offer industry-leading medical solutions through our key focus areas, which include pharmaceuticals, orthopedics, ophthalmology, surgical devices and capital equipment, as well as a well-established scientific laboratory division. In healthcare, Irango Med is committed to making a difference. What about you?
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
In this segment of To The Point, we will be hearing from Michael Pownall, the managing partner of Valor Hospitality in Africa, who says that Namibia has become an attractive tourism destination of late, adding that the country's potential is often undersold. Pownall spoke about Valor's desire to enter the Namibian market, saying there lies an exciting opportunity for expansion. Let's hear more of what he has to say.
Welcome to this segment of To The Spot. Today I'm joined by Mr. Michael Pownall from Valor Hospitality. Welcome to Namibia.
Yes, thank you very much. Lovely to be here.
Yeah, just just to get a brief of Valor Hospitality and the type of business you're involved in. I see that you are responsible for Middle East and Africa regions.
Yeah, so I'm actually based in Cape Town, so I'm in neighbouring South Africa, but love Namibia. And our company is actually global, and it's a hotel management company. So basically we operate hotels on behalf of owners in many countries around the world, and my responsibility is Africa and the Middle East.
Okay. And then Namibia is coming under increasing popularity. One can say it's because of the oil and gas discoveries. The other is when during the COVID-19 period, Namibia was listed as this being open spaces where tourists would be encouraged to come in. Just from your point of view, how attractive is Namibia as a tourism destination and as an investment destination? Do you think government is making the right moves to attract investment towards the region?
Wow, great question or questions. Look, I've been in South Africa originally from the UK, but since 1995, and I visited Namibia probably for the first time in 1996, 97. And to me, Namibia has been somewhat of a sleeping giant on the tourism front because it's always had the right fundamentals. It's got scenic splendor, it's got the safari circuit, it has the coast, it has mountains, it has terrain that's quite different to many other places in the region. But it was somewhat undiscovered and wasn't really doing the volume that I think it absolutely had the potential to do. And from my observation, it's really been probably the last 10 years, albeit interrupted by the pandemic, where Namibia has become a much more talked about hotspot of tourism in my world. My world is the international tourism world, where people are intrigued to find out more about Namibia. What are the offerings? And what I've personally seen on my visits here is a development of different types of hotels and accommodations, and particularly the lodges, on the coast and in the dunes, and obviously up country with the safaris. So you're truly on the map now, where I would say going back 10, 15 years, people who knew Namibia knew that what it offered, but there's so many people didn't know. It was undiscovered. So my sense is the macro issues now of post-pandemic recovery, particularly of the airline routes around the world, accessibility. Namibia is doing quite well. Your stability as a country, compared to very, very many, is incredibly beneficial. I think the oil and gas, as you mentioned now, can only be a positive to add not just to the wealth of the country to potentially spend more on infrastructure products and the like, but also it will drive a lot of business visits. Clearly international companies involved in that sector, putting people on the ground here. So really the overall hotel future is probably at a very, very optimistic level now, because I think it should do well with business, with leisure, with conferencing, and within leisure you've got your various levels from budget, the campers, the off-roaders, right through now to those luxury lodges and safari experiences. So I think you've got a really good, bright future across all the tourism sectors, and that's really what appeals to Valor to become present and operate in this country.
And then your involvement in this investment conference, how important is it, and what value do you see Valor gaining from this overall experience?
Yeah, well, this week's Africa Hotel Investment Forum is an annual forum. It moves from country to country. It was in Nairobi last year. They haven't yet announced where it will be next year. But I think the timing of it coming to Namibia is again very, very beneficial. It showcases the country to probably 500 very senior movers and shakers in the hotel world across Africa and further. I think for the government, it's a good showcase to understand, talking to companies like Valor, how to make the tourism product here perhaps more professional, perhaps more internationally orientated. It gives investors a chance to talk to big hotel brands and the like. And for us personally, it's to actually activate discussions on projects that perhaps we've been looking at for a while, but where you really need to get around the table and hammer something out. So we're very hopeful to conclude 3 or 4 projects for Valor over the next couple of months, really.
Thank you very much for joining us on this segment of To The Point.
Thank you very much.
And that concludes this week's edition of To The Point. Have yourself a wonderful weekend.
And with that, we have come to the end of yet another insightful and exciting edition of your favorite tourism broadcast. That is, of course, Tourismus Namibia. Be sure to join me, Jemima Ndebele, again next week, same time, same place, where we give you a rundown of the top trending tourism topics, as well as take you on a tour around our beautiful country, showcasing 2 of the absolute stunning destinations that you can be sure to visit on your next travel trip. And also not forgetting that we keep the tourism conversations going in our To The Point segment. But until next week, be sure to stay adventurous.